And so the next character for a brief history of will be... Oh. Alright. Man, we were that close to Tomako Angel. Alright, so this video will probably be especially short, given the lacking significance of this character. While it isn't so much that Tomako's father is insignificant to EngelReise, I more or less mean that the character himself is only relevant for so long. The entire plot of EngelReise is to rescue Soga and Togami. Therefore, past the first chapters, Soga is no longer a recurring character. But, like with all characters, Soga did have an early draft as far back as 2013, and as one might expect, that means his character was once drastically different. There's one thing I wish to apologize for right away. I have absolutely no accompanying pictures of Soga to provide in this video. He's not exactly a character that I ever saw worth drawing, so with that being said, I don't have anything for him. In 2013, when I was first developing an early draft of EngelReise's plot, I was quick to decide on the idea that Tomako Angel would be embarking on a righteous journey to retrieve her parents from Swazilandic slavers. What I didn't know at the time, though, was what kind of parents these would be. My earliest idea of Soga was that he was a respectful and humble man who his daughter loved, hence her crazed desire to reach Swaziland. A similar case could be made for the early design for Mother Togami. As anyone who has read the first chapter of EngelReise would know, only one of the two parents retained those attributes in the end. Somewhere around late 2014, along with the announcement that Tomako would be aided by a new character, Kim Young, I also came up with the idea of Tomako's journey to Swaziland being based upon honor rather than love. To justify the seemingly cruel mentality, I developed the idea that Tomako's father should be a man of hatred, envy, and self-pity. I wasn't going to go as far as to paint him as an evil character per se, but one that any reader would look at with a negative opinion. Then come to early 2015, the plot of the Angel farm estate had been established, primarily the issue of there being no male inheritor to the farm. With this, I could set up an early draft of the relationship between Tomako and Soga. A bad one. Under this new idea, Soga would take out his aggression on Tomako, his female child, for being unable to keep the Angel name alive. Alongside this came the idea that Soga very much wanted a son, not a daughter, and often reminds Tomako of this in an effort to bring her down. And lastly, in 2016 came the finalized bits, such as Soga being overweight, an artist, and having dominance over the women of the house, Tomako and her mother Togami. All in all, his character was basically designed to get readers on Tomako's side from the very first chapter, and perhaps to get those same readers to weigh out whether or not Tomako's journey to save her parents is truly worth it or not, given the emotional abuse Soga brings her. And yes, naturally, Soga's malicious character is based off of the typical kind of bad father one might find in a struggling family, as Tomako tries her hardest and does great work at that. Soga still tries to bring her down to the idea that she's failed, such as a real issue families face worldwide. In conclusion, I should say that I'm sorry I haven't too much to say about this one, but Soga really is just a supporting character of EngelReise. He's abusive, arrogant, selfish, but he's someone Tomako wishes to save, regardless. And so my next brief history of will be... Of course! This one's gonna be a long video.